Here's the step-by-step guide to improving weak Wi-Fi signal strength. 1. Reposition your router. Why? The physical placement of your router can greatly affect signal strength. How to do it? Place your router in a central location. Avoid putting it in a corner behind furniture or near thick walls. Elevate the router, such as placing it on a shelf or high surface. Keep it away from devices like microwaves, cordless phones, or Bluetooth devices, as they can interfere with the signal. 2. Change Wi-Fi channel. Why? Wi-Fi channels can get crowded, especially in densely populated areas, leading to interference. How to do it? Use a Wi-Fi analyzer app to find the least crowded channels. For 2.4 GHz networks, channels 1, 6, and 11 are generally the best. For 5 GHz networks, there are more channels, and it's usually less congested. Change your router's channel by accessing the router settings page, usually by typing 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1 in your web browser. Look for the channel option under Wi-Fi settings and choose a less congested one. 3. Upgrade router firmware. Why? Manufacturers regularly release updates that can improve performance or fix bugs. How to do it? Log into your router settings, usually through a browser by typing 192.168.xx. Navigate to the firmware update section. If an update is available, follow the prompts to install it. If you can't find the update in settings, visit the router manufacturer's website and manually download the latest firmware. 4. Use a Wi-Fi extender or mesh network. Why? If your router's signal is weak in certain areas of your home, a Wi-Fi extender or mesh system can help. How to do it? Wi-Fi extender. Place the extender halfway between your router and the weak spot. It amplifies the signal. Mesh network. A mesh Wi-Fi system involves multiple nodes that distribute the signal more evenly throughout your home. 5. Switch to 5 GHz band. Why? The 2.4 GHz band is often crowded, with more devices competing for bandwidth. The 5 GHz band offers faster speeds and less interference. How to do it? Most modern routers support both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequencies. If your router does, you can either manually select the 5 GHz network from your device's Wi-Fi settings. Set your router to dual band, so it uses both frequencies automatically. Tip: 5 GHz doesn't travel as far, so make sure you're within range. 6. Check for interference. Why? Other electronics can cause interference with your Wi-Fi signal. How to do it? Move devices like microwaves, baby monitors, or Bluetooth speakers away from the router. If you have many Wi-Fi devices connected, it can also cause network congestion. Disconnect unnecessary devices from your network. 7. Adjust router antennas. Why? Most routers have adjustable antennas, and their position can impact signal strength. How to do it? If your router has external antennas, try adjusting their angle. One common recommendation is to have one antenna vertical for better range in a wide area, and another horizontal for better coverage in the specific direction. 8. Upgrade your router. Why? Older routers may not support newer Wi-Fi technologies, which can result in slower speeds and weaker signals. How to do it? If your router is more than 5 years old, consider upgrading to a newer model that supports Wi-Fi 6, 802.11ax, or Wi-Fi 5, 802.11ac. These newer routers offer faster speeds and better coverage. 9. Reduce distance and obstacles. Why? Wi-Fi signals weaken as they travel through walls, floors, and other obstacles. How to do it? If possible, reduce the distance between your device and the router. Avoid placing your router on the ground or near thick walls. If you're working in an area far from the router, consider using an Ethernet cable for a more stable connection, or relocate the router to a more central location. 10. Change your router's security settings. Why? If your Wi-Fi network is unsecured, other people could be using it, slowing down your connection. How to do it? Ensure your router is using WPA3 or WPA2 encryption for security. Change the default password to something secure and avoid using the same password for all your devices. 11. Use a power line adapter if wiring is available. Why? If moving your router or using an extender doesn't work well, a power line adapter can use your home's electrical wiring to extend the network. How to do it? Plug one power line adapter into an outlet near your router and connect it via Ethernet cable. Plug the second adapter into an outlet in the area you need better coverage. The The second adapter will provide Ethernet or Wi-Fi access. 12. Optimize device settings. Why? Some devices may be configured to operate on lower power settings or outdated network settings. How to do it? On Windows, go to your Device Manager, Network Adapters, Properties, Power Management tab. Uncheck. Allow the computer to turn off this device to save power. On Mac, go to System Preferences, Network, Wi-Fi. Check if there are any settings related to energy saving. 13. Consider a wired connection. Why? While this doesn't fix Wi-Fi signal, Ethernet connections are much more stable and faster than Wi-Fi, especially for devices like desktop computers or gaming consoles. How to do it? If possible, connect important devices directly to the router using an Ethernet cable. If your router is too far, you can run a cable through your home or use a power line Ethernet adapter, mentioned earlier. 14. Test and monitor your network. Why? Testing will help you understand the improvements and measure signal strength. How to do it? Use tools like Wi-Fi Analyzer, Android, or NetSpot, Mac, Windows, to measure your Wi-Fi signal strength in various parts of your home. Check your connection speed with websites like speedtest.net to see if improvements have been made. By following these steps, you should see a significant improvement in your Wi-Fi signal strength. If none of these work, it might be worth checking with your ISP for technical support or considering more advanced solutions like adding additional access points or upgrading your internet plan.